we have that the Rivers State government says it proposes to spend 10 billion in 2025 to install closed-circuit television, otherwise known as CCTV, or security cameras in strategic locations to enhance security. The government will also spend 5 billion for the procurement of official and security vehicles in 2025, and this will complement the already huge investment in over 100 security vehicles in the state. The State Commissioner for Budget and Planning, Chris Robert Ozungu, stated this in a document he issued on Saturday to reporters in Enugu after a breakdown of the 2025 budget estimates. The news agency of Nigeria recalls that the government recently presented a budget of 971.08 billion naira, with 837.94 billion naira as capital expenditure and 133.14 billion as recurrent expenditure. Mr. Ozungu explained that the high-tech CCTV security cameras and their searchlights would be placed at bus stops and junctions in highly densely populated areas and major highways in the state. He also stated that the cameras would be linked to a centralized monitoring system to effectively monitor and coordinate the entire security system in the state. This is actually a commendable one from Enugu State government. You know, like they said, it's a means of curbing insecurity in the states. But I don't know, do you think this will actually reduce the case of insecurity? Do you think this is a good step to, we know, yeah, or to actually know CCTV cameras are good ones. We actually know, yes, they want to use it to monitor, like they said, the going in and out of vehicles and all of that. But will this curb insecurity if we really have to look at it from the right sense?
All right. I think if I get my my memory correct, that's Governor Mba.
Yes, sir.
I think that's Governor Mba, His Excellency Mba.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's, I think he has started well. You know, since he came on board, it's been zero tolerance for anything about insecurity. And I just looked at the budget and I smiled, because when you invest over 800 billion out of 900 billion into capital, it shows that it's actually a development budget trying to put in place the infrastructure that will actually propel that state, you know, to greatness, to development. So for me, it's okay. Now, talking about the issue of CCTV, like the comment had it, it's high-tech, and that is what we all have been looking forward to. My own take is that, yes, these high-tech equipments are important, and the investment is a worthy one, but we also have to look at human capital in terms of, first, making sure that we get the partnership of the people. We get the, partnership of the people. Okay. Yes, because first, we have recently seen situations where bandits went as far as, you know, tampering with electrical installations in the bush, somewhere in Niger, that has also contributed to some of the issues that we have had with our electricity distribution. So, first, you have to partner with the people. The people have to take ownership. The people have to take ownership. That's the people for whom these things are provided. Okay. Must take ownership. That is number one. Number two, security of these facilities. And I believe that when you get the people into ownership, when you get them into ownership, into a sense of ownership, they will also help in protecting and securing this equipment. So it's important. And we should also look at the training, the personnel, especially in terms of, you know, we have had a very poor maintenance culture, which we can't run away from. We have to look at ourselves in the mirror and tell ourselves the truth. So we must also, as part of the inputs for this kind of contract, we must also train the personnel that will maintain this equipment. So that's, for me, it's that's my take.
Okay, so if I got you wrong, Mr. Young, you said first of the people, it has to be a people-orientated one first, and secondly, the people should be involved in the protection and securing of the properties in order for it to actually give the desired results that the state government want to achieve.
Yes.
But I actually wanted to ask, in as much as, yes, we know that the CCTV cameras will will also aid in the issue of security. Is this the right approach for the government? Is it the right approach the government should have taken to sort out the issue of insecurity in the states?
I believe that it's a multifaceted approach that is being taken. You know that we have emphasized the kinetic, that is use of arms, you know, against bandits, against criminal elements, against terrorists and whatever that operates within the different geopolitical zones. But the shift now is towards the non-kinetic. That's towards getting the partnership, towards getting the people to believe that, look, security is everybody's business. In fact, currently, you know, as director of the National Orientation Agency, I know that we are running a security consciousness campaign nationwide. So it's everybody's business. If you close your eyes and think that you are protected, what about your brother? What about your sister? What about, in fact, part of your duty of care should also be that then your next door neighbor is also safe. So I believe that what the steps the government is taking is right. But again, you know, the argument has been that if there are certain conditions that have led to insecurity, issues of poverty, issues of people losing their means of livelihood and so on. So while they are looking at this, that's why when I said that initially, that 800 and something billion towards capital. If you look at it, capital and the recurrent expenditure ratio is very high. So we believe that more investments will be done in the area of agriculture. Agriculture continues to be a major, you know, employer of labor. Agriculture, we are talking about perhaps rural agriculture, in fact, peasant farming. Whether we like it or not, much of the food that we eat comes from the rural areas and is produced by the peasants. So what can we do towards making sure that we improve agriculture at the various in the various local governments of Enugu states?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So high tech is part of the non-kinetic, and which we are encouraging, under the national security architecture. Okay.
I wanted to ask you, you talked about partnering with the people, getting the people involved in the provision of this CCTV and the security vehicles that will be provided by the state government. There has been cases where most of the CCTVs and some of this, you talked about maintenance and getting the people involved, because if they are involved, they want to secure it because they see it as their properties. But we have certain minds that do not see it as a progressive aspects of the society. I don't know if that makes sense. They rather destroy than keep it. So how would the government curtail this incident from occurring by allowing this equipment that has been provided to actually make its use and not be destroyed by the people that are supposed to protect it?
You know, part of if I got it well, part of the reports is that there's a monitoring content to this CCTV. That is one.
Okay.
The second one, you will agree with me that most projects that have been established or that have been cited, especially in both urban and rural communities, if you don't get the people, a buy-in of the people, those projects are not protected because it is still that mentality of we and they. What is our take in this matter? So it's not just the issue of, you know, citing or the issue of putting these things in place. But then you also have to do some major sensitization. You know, have town hall meetings with the people. These facilities are there to protect you.
It's for your own good.
It's for your own good. And once they get that buy-in, and once that buy-in is achieved, you'll see that most of these things will be protected. There's no time that you won't see such aberrations. Let me put it that way. Situations where some people are just as if they are naturally evil, or they are prone to crime. Look at even here in River State, you know, some of the flyovers that we have had. When you look at the wire mesh under them to protect them, scavengers go there and then cut these things. Even as important as the manholes on top of our flyovers, scavengers go there and remove them. So the only thing that one of the major solutions, let me put it that way, is the fact that when you get community buy-in, if the community sees somebody who is trying to remove what is theirs, the likelihood is for them to question, because you are trying to deprive them of something that will secure them, of something that they know at least has come to enhance their security. So you need the community buy-in. Make sure that you get CDCs. In fact, they will even help you. Most communities have vigilantes now. They will even help you, you know, instead of thinking that this thing is another market that government has established for us. Let us go and pull it and sell. So those are the things.